HBO's Hard Knocks with the Detroit Lions premiered last night, and color me absolutely obsessed. I think the Lions are my new favorite team. Dan Campbell and company did not disappoint, and I think the Lions, in a very related story, are going to be better than you anticipate. What does better mean? I think the Detroit Lions are going to be buttoned up and buckled up, and they're going to kick derriere and take names. And you saw it on Hard Knocks last night with Dan Campbell. They're going to be feisty. They're going to be fiery. Your favorite team is going to have to play four great hard-nosed quarters to beat Detroit. I think the Lions are going to be in that 7-8 win range. I think Aiden Hutchinson is going to be the Defensive Rookie of the Year. He stole the show on Hard Knocks last night with his rendition of Billie Jean when they were having some fun with the rookies, a little karaoke, a little Michael Jackson. That was incredible. And look, I thought the Lions absolutely cleaned up in the first round of this draft. And I think that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, the head coach and general manager respectively, they know exactly what they're doing. And Campbell, you heard it and saw it last night. His coaching staff is amazing. And we talked about this when Dan Campbell put it together. He was a glue guy, a tight end, a blocking tight end, longtime assistant coach. And he gets hired and he says, all right, Aaron Glenn, you're my guy to run the defense. Deuce Staley, you're going to be my assistant head coach. Mark Brunell, a lot of guys who were Antoine Randall, key players. Not the best player on their respective teams when they were playing, but really well respected and smart. The Lions have a long ways to go. The old brass, Bob Quinn, Matt Patricia, they made horrendous decisions. They ran this thing into the ground. But the Lions are coming. I'm telling you, last night on Hard Knocks was fun. They've got the right head coach. They have the right young superstars. And I think the Lions are a fun bandwagon to jump on. Seriously. So here we are, 1 month until the start of the NFL season, and Kyle Shanahan hasn't heard of any trade talks involving Jimmy Garoppolo. So the waiting continues. And Shanahan also said in his press conference that, Jimmy G doesn't have a playbook or an iPad, so obviously it's over for Jimmy Garoppolo, and rightly so, in San Fran. So the question is, where does he go? And listen, he's never going to play again for San Francisco, but at some point, Kyle wants to stop answering these questions. And Jimmy Garoppolo, look, he's not a top 16 quarterback, not a top half quarterback in the NFL, but he's clearly a starter and won a lot of games last year and was better for San Fran than Trey Lance. And I've got a perfect fit for him. I've got 5 great destinations. New Orleans, to me, is at the top. Seattle, that quarterback battle, quote unquote, is pathetic. Daniel Jones threw 3 practice interceptions as you're watching this. I mean, if Daniel Jones is the answer, I'd love to know the question. Clearly, Cleveland is going to need someone better to play quarterback for the vast majority of this year. And just saying, I'd rather have Jimmy Garoppolo as opposed to Mitch Trubisky. Pittsburgh's a long shot, but I think it's worth exploring. I'm a fan of Jameis Winston. I like Jameis Winston. I think Jameis Winston with Michael Thomas, with Chris Olave, with Jarvis Landry, with Alvin Kamara. I think at the end of the day, Jameis could have a big-time season. Jameis is coming off a major injury. Jameis is nicked and knacked. Andy Dalton's a heartbeat away. Andy Dalton stinks. If, in fact, Jameis can't post, put Jimmy Garoppolo with these names, with that defense. The New Orleans Saints are a 12-win team. If Jimmy Garoppolo is the quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, they're a 12-win team. And before anyone starts screaming at me, well, Adam, hold on. What about Garoppolo's salary? What about his cap number? How are the Saints going to be able to do that? Hell if I know. Also not my job to figure it out. The New Orleans Saints and Mickey Loomis, they have this unbelievable gift in terms of making sure they're able to manufacture and massage the salary cap. So I think it makes all the sense in the world for the New Orleans Saints in a year where the NFC is wide open, in a year where the New Orleans Saints are loaded in every possible way. If I'm the New Orleans Saints with concerns about Jameis Winston and his health, I would trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. Mac Jones is confident in the brand new offense. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a long season for Mr. Mac Jones and the New England Patriots, and this offense is terrible. And Monday's practice, by all accounts from the reporters who were there, was the ultimate slop fest, the worst practice they've ever seen in the Bill Belichick era. They couldn't block, they couldn't catch, they couldn't complete the forward pass. And I don't know what the hell Bill Belichick's doing. I get it, he's the greatest coach in the history of sports, but they didn't surround their second-year quarterback with the right weapons. I mean, this is, it says offensive pieces. These offensive pieces are offensive. That's the way I read that. 2022 offensive pieces. A lot of key players left, on the offensive line, a lot of issues, and the coaching staff makes absolutely no sense. Why in the world, if you're Bill Belichick, why would you bring in your old rejects like Joe Judge and bring in Matt Patricia to run the offense? Josh McDaniels leaves, goes and coaches the Raiders. Great opportunity for him. Really? Joe Judge? Matt Patricia? If you were going to go with one of your former assistants, tell Nick Saban his time is up with Bill O'Brien. Bring Bill O'Brien back, a decorated offensive play caller to run the offense. Listen, I've said this before all offseason, and I'll say it again. The New England Patriots are an 8-win team maximum. They don't have the requisite coaching staff, the requisite weapons on offense. So many teams, Buffalo, Miami, every single team out west in the AFC, the Cleveland Browns, the Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cincinnati Bengals, the Colts, and the Titans, they're all better. And I told you this when we did our bold predictions earlier in the offseason. You give me Jacksonville this year as opposed to New England. And we talked about this months ago on Time to Shine. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a monster season, and he has better weapons around him. I think the Patriots are the 13th best team in the AFC. Nice job, Belichick. Welcome back, Time to Shine. Tons of news you can use on a Wednesday, starting with Mike Tomlin's vote of confidence in quarterback Mitch Trubisky, and I get it, and I like it, and he's right. And Trubisky, you forget, won a lot of games in Chicago now, was run out of there because he wasn't Mahomes or Watson, and he was inexplicably drafted ahead of those guys. But Mitch is a solid player, and I think he learned a thing or two last year sitting behind Josh Allen. You put him in Pittsburgh under Tomlin with these incredible weapons, unbelievable depth and talent at wide receiver. I love George Pickens. Stole him in the second round of the draft. With Najee Harris running the football, I think Trubisky is going to be the starting quarterback, and I think he's going to play really well for the Pittsburgh Steelers. More quarterback news you could use, where Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll has named Geno Smith the starting quarterback for Seattle's preseason opener against the Steelers. Imagine being a Seahawks fan where, okay, you could wrap your brain around trading Russell Wilson, you let Bobby Wagner go, it's time to break it all down, and here's Geno Smith and Drew Lock in the single worst quarterback competition in the history of professional sports. Geno Smith and Drew Lock, both under 60% completion percentage. Geno Smith is running away with the job. What a time to be alive. News you could use from the NFC West, where Rams head coach Sean McVay announced he signed an extension this offseason. Sean McVay, worth every single penny. He told our friend Seth Wickersham that he signed his deal in a feature story for ESPN.com. And listen, obviously Amazon wanted him to be a broadcaster. He talked to us about that right here exclusively on Time to Shine. And Sean McVay, not hyperbole to say, if he keeps coaching and think about how young he is, he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches in NFL history. Hot air? Hyperbole? I don't think so. That resume is pretty ridiculously awesome. He's in his mid-30s. Rams are going to be in the Super Bowl conversation again. Phenomenal job by Stan Kroenke, the owner, making sure that Sean McVay was taken care of. Some news from the Buffalo Bills, where Buffalo released their first unofficial depth chart and has rookie running back James Cook behind Zach Moss. Now, that's going to change very quickly. I think James Cook is going to do just that. Cook. He's going to be in the mix for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think that when you see the names and the talent for the Buffalo Bills on offense. You know what this is? This is going to be the number one offense in the NFL this year. Best quarterback in the league, unbelievable weapons, great depth and talent at receiver and tight end too. Color me obsessed with the Buffalo Bills on offense. Josh Allen is absolutely headed to the Super Bowl.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.